The 365 Pro Wrestling.
365 Nation, I am with a man today who's got bigger arms than most of the guys on the roster, and that's just how it is. It's the truth. He's the body, Brett Matthews. How are you doing today, man?
Good, how are you?
Awesome. So happy you could join me today. I know you've been training real hard. You've been working out. You got your personal trainer certificate. You're doing new clients and all that, and you've been helping out at the school in Victoria. So what else is new with you?
That's kind of the whole lot of it. I started now as a personal trainer, so just kind of the transition from the trades into that job now, and that lifestyle has been an experience.
And how has it been different than waking up at like 6 in the morning or 5 in the morning and you get your own personal stuff done, and then you're off doing roofing, or you're doing what were you doing at that time? You're doing
I was doing sheet metal, metal fab ventilation work. It's actually real nice now, kind of, being able to actually make my own day and plan my own appointments. It's almost kind of been kind of a mind blown to me. I'm like, oh my God, this is so different from working 7 till 3 and then only having the afternoon off to myself.
And what kind of joy do you get? Because I know you do enjoy it, teaching people about how to make their bodies better.
I just enjoy being able to, show people that you can kind of build a physique. I mean, to me, it's, every person, whether they want to admit it or not, would, like to be fit. And to be able to teach people that, I get an enjoyment out of it.
For sure. And I remember one of your previous vlogs, you were talking about you're a bodybuilder. You're a big dude, but not everyone needs to be trained like that. You can teach people how to be this or that, or any other kind of in shape they want to be.
Yeah, anything you want to kind of do in the fitness world, is achievable, and I'm always wanting to help different people in different avenues. I mean, I know not everyone wants to be a 240 pound person or be at that level, but anything really in fitness, I just love to teach people.
For sure. And now it's 2020, it's a new year. What are your goals with pro wrestling?
To wrestle more. I'm planning to move to Vancouver probably at the end of this year to be able to pursue it even more, just get out there, get my name out there, be able to just go watch more shows, be engulfed more in it.
For sure. And I think being on the mainland, it does help just for getting down to Oregon or Washington or the state shows, or
100%. There's
so many mainland shows.
Yeah, if there wasn't a show in Vancouver or anything, I would definitely be driving down on weekends down to the States to go watch at least.
For sure. And ECCW has an amazing academy there. They got Artie, they got Nicole, they got Kat, they got Ill Bill. I'm probably missing somebody.
Tony Baroni as well. I've gone to, I think, now 2 of his classes, on Sundays when I've been over there wrestling for ECCW. Just the opportunity to get in the ring and learn from them. That's also another reason why I'm moving there, is just, there's so many teachers over there and people who can just teach me. And I'm always wanting to learn because, that's the thing. You're never perfect.
Now there's one guy. Oh, no, you can keep going.
Oh, no, sorry, you go.
I was going to say there's one guy who's always on you. He's busting your ass more than anybody. His name's Jordy Taylor, and he's like your big brother, I think.
100%. I told him that too. And, people have said that. They're like, Jordy rides your ass. And I've told, anyone, I'm like, I love it. Just the fact that he's doing it, I appreciate it a lot because, again, I'm so busy with things I'm trying to do in my life with so many different things. I think I'm making him lose a little hair sometimes, but I appreciate what he does.
And you're going to start wrestling Jordy quite a bit here. It looks like we got you with him in 365. They got you with him in VIPW. What are you looking forward to in those matches? And it's a different role. You used to be the bad guy everyone boos, and now you're walking out there and trying to get everyone's attention cheering you.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited for it because, it's been interesting not being able to, wrestle some guys that you really want to wrestle, to be able to learn from them, because Jordy's a guy you can learn a tremendous amount about. His knowledge of wrestling is just vast. I'm super excited for it. they're going to be, I think, some of my best matches.
Now, you spoke about how you can learn a lot from Jody, but there's also guys you just want to wrestle. And is there like a top 5 guys you'd like to get in the ring with, like before the year's over?
Yeah. So first off would be Judas Icarus. Just I've trained with him from pretty much day one, and just being able to watch him and how far he's gone and just the type of wrestler he is. I think he's just phenomenal. But yeah, I think we've only even wrestled maybe once, twice max in the last 3 years. And that was pretty early on in our wrestling career. So to be able to get in with him now would be tremendous. Bishop from ECCW, I'd love to wrestle him. I think we could have a really good big man match. Beef Boy, Elliot Tyler as well. Yeah, no, there's honestly so many. Eli Surge.
For sure. And I really like the idea of you and Bishop, because Bishop's a guy who, when I was in VIPW, I was their champ at the time. They put me in a feud with Bishop, and I learned a ton from Bishop. And I'd already been wrestling a long time, so I think he could teach you a ton. And Icarus, he has come a long way. Beef Boy's just tremendous in the ring, so all those matches sound great. Eli's really he's doing that crazy paranoid type gimmick right now, and I think
I just saw it. I loved it. I was only in the steel cage match with Bishop, but even like that little kind of spots we had there, I was like, oh man, me and him in a match, that'd be so much fun.
Now, with personal training, do you have weekends off? Are you getting that time now, or are you still working with people on the weekends?
If I'm not wrestling, I'll work a weekend, but if I gotta wrestle, the work's like so flexible in doing that. That's, I think, the biggest thing now is like being able to kind of, book days and being able to make events, like not having to worry about getting off work early.
Now, I heard a great story. It might have been even from you, but I'd love for you to share with the fans. Have you ever done Zumba?
Yes, 100%.
and did you teach it?
I was more nervous to do a Zumba class than I was when I took the thumbtacks.
That's amazing. And did you lead the class or something? Yeah,
I led the class. I was at the front. I was the instructor.
And how many Zumba classes had you done up to that date?
Oh, 0.
So
yeah, it's like a dancing choreograph kind of workout. It was a rib from the manager, so it was well played.
That's amazing.
He didn't think I would do it, and I went the whole way. He's like, yeah, no, the instructor, like, she was here, but she wanted to see what you'd do. He's like, oh, dear God.
And he just jumped in. That's what Brett does. Now, something you didn't just jump into, you have friends in this business or industry, is bodybuilding. And last year you competed. That was a huge chunk of your year. You changed your body several times throughout to get to what your finished product was. Tell us about that journey and how people helped you along the way.
Yeah, no, that was something. I mean, I think, what was it, 2.5, 3 years ago now when I started? I mean, I showed up at 180 pounds, and then it was like by 1 year, I was like 250 and cutting down and just up and down. So yeah, it was quite an experience. Happy to be where I'm now. Just my training partners and everyone kind of is always motivating me to keep at her. It's always a huge thing. So
what are your goals for 2020? You want to get more shows? You want to move to Vancouver? Is there anything else in there?
I'm not competing this year. I'm going to try and get bigger. So, but yeah, honestly, right now it's just wrestling. It's just wrestling's my main goal. Just trying to set it up better to get more availability and to push that career further.
Nice. Now, do you get any time to do tape study? And if you do, who do you watch?
I was actually watched a little tape a couple nights ago. I was doing the old NWA from '84. Actually, it was. So I don't know. I kind of like watching a little bit of the older stuff. It's just there's things there that aren't being done today, or just moves, or kind of crowd working techniques that I've just kind of been adopting.
And what is your advice to anyone looking to get into pro wrestling?
If you've always wanted to do it. Because if you don't, it'll be a regret. I mean, I went and tried out for ECCW when I was 20 or 19 years old. And like I just graduated, hadn't really, was kind of not knowing what to do and was partying a lot at the time. And yeah, I went and tried out for them. They accepted me, but I actually never followed up on it. And that kind of ate at me, and that was a big regret I felt. So that's kind of my thing. I always tell people, I'm like, take the opportunity when you can, because the feeling of not knowing the answer at least will bug you tremendously.
All right, man. Where can people find you online? Where can they follow you? I know you got a couple different accounts for wrestling and for fitness. So where would
my wrestling one's Brett Matthews 94 _ and then I have Brett the Body Matthews Facebook, and I just got Twitter. I've never done Twitter before, so it's something totally new to do that. And my Twitter handle is @01BrettM.
Awesome. All right, Brett, I thank you for this. I'll probably be calling you again some point to do another one, but good luck with everything, and look forward to seeing you at the 365 show.
You as well. Thank you for having me.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace.